Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for twice in a day. I got my signs up, but I wanted to show you what I picked up today and my plan for my garage. So basically what I did is I did a little bit of research and I looked up that basically a good size for a garage where cars are going to be up on the lift is 18 foot. So my walls are going to be 9 inches tall, scale. The doors, 10 by 12, so they'll be 4 by 6. Okay, and so basically what I'm going to do is the front wall length is going to be 50 foot. So it'll be from this edge to here. So 50 foot, so that's a scale 25 inches. That leaves me a little bit of overhang on the end, especially with the base, which eventually inside the building will have some sort of flooring. The outside will obviously either be concrete or asphalt. I haven't decided yet. The front wall length I already did, and then the depth of it. So I'm gonna have the front wall and the back walls that I'll be modeling. So I think I mentioned already. Let me grab a pen. All right, so it's going to be modeled as a back wall and a side wall. We'll bring that down a little bit further. And those are going to be attached right there. And then the front wall and that side wall will be attached right there, but they won't be attached in these corners. That way I can model the cars with the bay doors open or closed in the front, and then I can slide this, pull this off, and photograph with cars on the lift or, you know, whatever. I might switch this around a little bit, and where I have the opening for, you know, as far as like maybe an office, and behind that a tool room, parts room, whatever. I may swap that so that in pictures it'll be on this wall instead of this wall. So instead of the bay doors being dun dun dun, they'll be dun 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 with the I can't remember how many inches that is that I left. But anyway, so in researching, a good distance in between bay doors is 3 feet. So you've got a 10-foot opening, and they're going to be 12 foot tall, with a 3-foot opening, which is 1.5 inches scale, and then another 10-foot door, another 3 foot, and then 3 foot at the end. Or I may have done 4 foot. I can't remember. I'll have to measure that. But again, I'm gonna reverse that. So, and I can reverse that like this. There. So that's how it's going to be modeled. So my office and tool room stuff will be on that side and that. So yeah, so it's going to be 9 inches tall for an 18-inch tall building. And now let me show you what I got. So with this being the base, okay, the building is going to come all the way down and leave about 6 inches or so on that back wall. So what's going to happen is, the way this building is inside of an industrial park, along the building is going to run a railroad track. So I bought some used G-scale track that I'm going to paint and weather. I'm going to put a roadbed underneath it so it's elevated. And then I got this Talus, which is, they don't really make G-scale ballast because most G-scale railroads are outdoors. I guess that's what the G stands for, garden railroad. So these rocks are 2 different shades, and those will be perfect for the ballast. And so, you know, so just to give some, you know, some niceness to when I'm photographing the outside of the building, a finished car or whatever the case may be, to have a nice, train track running alongside. I might actually scratch build a chain link fence, a scale 10-foot fence, dividing it. So who knows? So my original plan was to take this sheet styrene that I bought from Hobby Lobby, if I can get to it. Jeez Louise, where is it? Alright, so I originally bought this sheet styrene, which is 0.02 thick, and it is pretty thick. So I bought thinner at the Train store. It's a Train, and it's a hobby store. It's got model stuff also. It was also a little bit more expensive. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, $1 more, but still, it's a lot thinner. It'll be easier to cut with a hobby knife, and this will be for my wainscoting along the back wall and the side walls. I was originally going to do the cardboard, corrugated part of the cardboard as my doors. I decided, I went ahead and I purchased this. That's going to look perfect for an aluminum door. This is metal siding, sheet styrene. So when I start doing this, putting this together, I'll give you guys the sizes if you want it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna. And then the other part of the idea with the sheet styrene was to frame out the cut for the bay doors, and also for the corners of the building, just to give it some decoration or whatever. And I was gonna have to cut strips and glue them together. Well, turns out that they also make L-shaped, if I can get it in the camera, they do make L-shaped angle styrene. So I bought 2 different sizes of that, a larger size for the corners of the building, or maybe the smaller size for the corners of the building, and then maybe a heavier duty one, if I could find it. Yeah, right here. So that's probably the same one. What did I get? 1/4, 1/4. I'll be darned. I bought all 3 the same size. I thought I bought one larger because they did have different sizes. So I screwed up on that. And then I had purchased this square tubing that I was going to use to make a gutter system coming down. So I was going to use this square tubing to make a drain from the roof coming down gutter system, and then slice it into angles so that it comes out, maybe just 2 angles, and then it comes so that it's flat. Well, they had the rectangular tubing, so that will actually be better coming down the front. You know, I'll probably do one in between. I might do one, I don't know, I might just do one at the front, maybe I'll do one in between both garages. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And then, of course, you guys already knew I also bought the round tube. And that's going to be the stanchions in front of the bay doors so that the cars don't run into the building. So, with that said, instead of trying to cut these out, trying with measuring and straight edges and stuff like that, I am going to cut the doors out to size, and then I'm going to set them up there, and then I'm going to use the actual doors as my template to cut the openings. so that, you know, I'm not cutting on weird angles and then the doors don't fit and it looks stupid. So that's my plan. I also picked up a couple of some Tamiya LP. I got 2 bottles of gloss black, even though I have some, but my Rock and Roll on Wheels group build is going to be black. So that's for that. I just bought a nice pure blue gloss because I didn't have any brushable for like shocks and stuff like that. And then I did pick up some clear yellow and clear red because I didn't have anything to do turn signals and stuff like that. So that's about the extent of what I bought. It wasn't that expensive. Everything today was 65 bucks. And I'm gonna, in between, you know, I mean, today's only Saturday. I got the 3-day weekend, so I'm gonna, in between, get some of this work done. And I'm also gonna be working on the 67 Impala for the Street Machine group build. So stay tuned, fellas. I appreciate everybody. Thank you.